Powerade and Dasani have us talking basketball on the SportsMax Zone right now, and there were 4 games on Sunday. Hornets beating the Heat, Grizzlies taking down the Pacers, Cavaliers clipping the Clippers, more than clipping, they beat them at 23 points, and then the Bucks too strong for the Pelicans. But it was the heavyweight clash at TD Garden on Saturday night that has people still talking when the Celtics hosted the Lakers, and most watchers agree it was a modern classic.
Is the single biggest rivalry in NBA history. The Celtics taking on the Lakers. Jayson Tatum paying a tribute to the late Kobe Bryant. The single biggest rivalry in NBA history. The Celtics taking on the Lakers. Jayson Tatum paying a tribute to the late Kobe Bryant. LeBron James entering tonight just 158 points away from passing Kareem on the all-time scoring record, and LeBron's going early, knocking down a 3. Then Russell Westbrook inbounds it to LeBron. He just bulldozes his way through folks. Hoop and Harmony make the free throw. LeBron misses a 3. Good to have Anthony Davis back. He gets the layup off the putback. Lakers by 6.5. Third quarter, Pat Beverly finds LeBron for the pull-up 3, and that one goes down. Then LeBron misses the layup, but just look at how strong he is. Gets his own rebound, goes up, lays it back in. 65-56 at that point, LA in front. Jayson Tatum inside, sort of tiptoeing along the sidelines, get the layup. Then Malcolm Brogdon to Tatum for 3. And former Celtic Paul Pierce enjoying the action as Boston goes in front by 2, 81-79. Malcolm Brogdon steps back and hits a 3 to give the Celtics the lead, 98-96. Tie game late. Anthony Davis misses the 3. Just watch Patrick Beverly come racing in above the rim to throw that one down on the rebound, and LeBron watching from on the court can't believe what he's seeing. Patrick Beverly has never skied higher than in that huge moment, and the Lakers go up 104-102. Under 10 seconds left. Celtics down 3. Al Horford misses a 3 badly, and it works out, well, very well, because Jaylen Brown gets the rebound and he gets fouled. He would go to the line and would hit the free throw. They would try to replay the foul. Yeah, Pat Bev wanted to replay, didn't get it. It's tied at 105, 4.1 seconds left. LeBron goes strong to the hole, doesn't get the layup. LeBron, incensed at not being at the free throw line, trying to win this thing off no foul being called. Here's the replay right here. Judge for yourself. A little contact on his left arm, and so the game goes into overtime with no foul being called. In the overtime, before the overtime, frankly, Patrick Beverly brings a camera over to the referee, Eric Lewis. Lewis gives Beverly a technical foul. Jaylen Brown in the OT hits a pull-up 3. It's 113-107. LeBron, though, keeps his foot on the gas. Hoop and harm. He'd make the free throw. Boston's lead down to 3, but the Celtics would pull away late. Jayson Tatum, layup. Then Jaylen Brown, tough pull-up jumper. Just that 1-2 combo. Too tough to stop. Boston, in overtime, in a thriller, hangs on to win it by 4, 125-121.
No reference for the King at TD Garden Center in Boston. Our NBA expert Alister Albert joins us to talk about what was a wild game at times. Alister, the King can't get any justice, and as far as fouls go, I can't think of one that is more blatant than what we saw. That wasn't called by the officials, man.
Yeah, the officials, they swallow the whistles. You know, it's one of those things where they say they don't want to determine the end of the game by calling a whistle. They want the guys to play through the game and kind of just go without having to look for a whistle. And LeBron, of course, kind of, I would say, really openly, he got robbed. You know, that was a situation where, you know, he was clearly fouled at the last few seconds to the basket. Celtics fans would argue that he also traveled before he got fouled. So, you know, this thing about refereeing and, you know, missed calls and everything, it's really, you know, scarring the NBA, I think, at this point. Rick Barry, one of the old greats from yesteryear, you know, complained about refereeing recently and said, you know, they're just not calling the game as it's supposed to in terms of missed fouls, missed violations and all that sort of stuff. And, you know, this is one of those situations where you see a game being decided basically on not calling a particular play. But LeBron, of course, again, 41-9-8. He tried to put his team in a position to win. He was right there, but it just didn't go his way. No justice, like you said.
Right, and Anthony Davis coming off the bench, he got 16 points, and he commented on what took place, saying that, he wished the referees would be fined. What do you think about that, Alister?
Whether they be fined or, some sort of reprimand comes from it, whether they get suspended without pay or whatever it might be, which I suppose is tantamount to get fined, I can't agree with him because we've seen so many egregious calls or missed calls in the NBA the last couple of years, basically. And similar to what Rick Barry said, it kind of really messes with the integrity of the game. We have the situations now where there's instant replay, where, you could kind of look back at calls. I think the commentators, the color commentators on the sideline said, this should be a situation where end of game play should actually be reviewable as well. So, it's one of those things I think that NBA would need to look at really closely in the next collective bargaining agreement and everything. But of course, this game is just full of moments and memes. LeBron, of course, being so demonstrable in not getting that foul call. Patrick Beverley coming in the camera. It was an amazing game that provided so many highlights, but of course, just not the right one for LeBron in that moment.
Yeah, a lot of highlights, but we always have to go back to the point, the seriousness of the issue, because remember, Lakers aren't having one of the best seasons. These wins will actually count when it comes down to playoffs and whatnot. So, as much as we laugh about the on-court drama, it's not good.
And that's what kind of fueled that response from LeBron. I think he's starting to realize now that every single game is really important. He now has a team that's close to healthy. Anthony Davis is back. They just got Rui Hachimura. That kind of brought a little bit of an injection of energy to the team with that little bit of roster turnover. And, if you look at the Western Conference Finals, between the 3rd and 13th place, there's only a 5-game difference. So every single game, win or lose, is really important to the standings and the seedings of this conference. So he's kind of lamenting and kind of being really disappointed for himself because knowing he's just a bigger hole he has to continue to dig himself out of. So that emotion right there was, I think, really genuine. It's not fake. It's not flopping. It's not all of these sorts of things you hear people saying right now. It's a moment of him realizing, man, this is another game that we lost, that we have to try to recoup. And it's just really difficult for them in a season where wins will becoming very scarce to get.
My friend, we're out of time. We joined the late. We apologize for that. We'll talk again tomorrow. All the best to you.
Just want to say good luck to you. It was really lovely engaging with you on SportsMax, and best of luck to everything going on with you with your move after.
Thank you very much, my friend. All the best. All right, we take a break. Back with more on the SportsMax Zone after these.